to our information night for our craft week. We are going to be making a fun fall Christmas double-sided porch cleaner workshop project, and our workshop is going to be starting October 21st through the 25th. So I wanted to do a kickoff call to tell you it's finally open. You guys can sign up for it. And I teased the project out to my members the other day, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a second. But if you haven't taken one of my workshops before, I'm Tracy. I own Cricut Craft, and we're going to be making, we're having a 5-day workshop, and we're going to be doing a double-sided porch sign. So let me show you what that looks like. There's 2 versions you can do of this. You can do a large version or a miniature version. And really, you guys, when you sign up for the class, you get the SVG file. So you could really make this kind of any size you want, depending on what supplies you get, or if you buy the kits from us. So let me show you what it is. We're going to be doing some stenciling and some painting. So it's rather large. So it's 3 ornaments on one side, and then we can flip it over. It is painted pumpkins, and during the class, I'm going to be adding a vinyl, either stencil or vinyl. I haven't quite decided. Thanksgiving kind of wording to the pumpkin. So make sure that's there. So if you're interested in that, let me fix one thing on my computer. Okay. But if you've not taken one of our workshops before, they're for people generally who use their Cricut machine. And you don't have to use your Cricut machine. We have customers who just like to paint our wood cutouts, and that's great too. Or people who use Silhouette, and you can totally do that too. But let me break down what the workshop looks like. It is 5 days, October 21st through the 25th at 7 p.m. each night. We're going to be going over Cricut Design Space tutorials. We're going to show you every step of this project, cutting out the vinyl, cutting out the stencils, making the swags. There's 6 swags on this project for both sides. You can make those swags interchangeable, like so you could pull it off or put them back on. You could keep the ornaments separate. There's just a lot of different options you can do for that. It just depends what you might want to make. So if you want to join a fun community of crafters and meet lots of new crafty friends, we are hosting this class inside a private Facebook group where our class is going to be taught live. So what do you get for the $10? You get SVG files. There's going to be at least 5 or more SVG files for this project. And so then you can mix and match the patterns or make your own design if you want to for your ornaments. But I'm going to show you exactly how I made mine. And then we have 2 versions for a kit, which I'll talk about in a minute for the sizing. So we're going to show about resizing SVGs. We're going to go over design space basics. And then, of course, I'm going to be crafting with you live. So if you guys have questions or if you've never used your Cricut machine, this is a great project to kind of jump in and practice some of your Cricut skills. So you're getting the SVG files. You are getting pre-recorded videos where I know not everybody can join me live and they like to craft at their leisure. The videos will be delivered right before, like a day before craft week, so around October 20th. We're also going to be having a paint party October 20th. We're going to be painting one side of we're going to paint all the ornament sides kind of ahead of time. All the pumpkins we're going to paint live, just so I can walk you through how that goes. There's already pre-recorded videos for all of this with instruction, a PDF instruction booklet that you guys can reference at any time with step-by-step directions. And then the supply list. So when you sign up, you're going to get a supply list. You can totally just gather the supplies yourself. It may not be exactly the pieces we're going to be doing because we manufacture our own kits. And so this one is just designed by me. So you may find something similar. You may not find some of the components at all. So, but there's lots of workarounds and people come up with creative ways to make it their own. So either way, it's good. We offer 2 kits though. If you are interested in that, we'll get to that in a minute. But the supply list, you get me live for 5 days. So then you can craft along with me. You can come ask questions. Some people like to just watch and then craft. like later that evening or the next day. Some people like to craft along and ask me questions as they go. Some people want me to show them something more than once, and I'm so happy to do that for you. Because I know when I first started using my Cricut machine, I was frustrated. I didn't think the directions were easy to understand. And so me being an old home ec teacher, I knew that directions are key to having people understand what's going on and how to use this machine. And once you kind of understand some of the basics, and I don't use all the fancy buttons in Design Space. I'm going to show you can easily make lots and lots of fun projects using some basic buttons in Design Space, and that's it. And then we're going to be breaking this up into 6 different lessons. Each night is a different part of the double-sided sign. So pumpkins on one side, ornaments on the other, and then we're doing all the 6 swag pieces. We're going to assemble all those. You can see there's a lot of them. And so we're going to be making those components broken up throughout the 5 days. So it is totally doable. So, and one thing that's super awesome, especially if you happen to be inside our membership, the Cricut Craft Club, a lot of our members join these workshops, and they're going to be cheering each other on or helping you guys with questions. And that's just the same type of, hey, Lisa, that's the same type of community we have inside our club. Everybody is super supportive, and it's just a really nice community. Lisa, you're going to get the video and the SVG files 1 day ahead of time. So you get those around October 20th. And then you guys, that's the same time you'll be getting, a lot of times we drip out the lessons, like day 1 is that Sunday before class we'll release day 1. And then day 2 is like, we just trickle it out starting the Sunday before the class. We have a paint party that night as well. And then you get access to our amazing Facebook community who, if you have questions, you can pop them in there, and they're so happy to help you. And I'm in there too, and our team is in there too to help you. And then we even have one of our amazing craft ambassadors who is happy to hop on Zoom calls if you're having trouble getting your Cricut hooked up or having some technical issues with your Cricut. And then we're going to be doing some fun bonus things during the live event as well. There's just a lot of fun stuff that's going to be happening. But one other thing we do inside our Facebook group, and even just in any of our memberships, is we celebrate each other's wins, whether it's big or small, whether you got the Cricut machine out of the box or you dusted it off and you turned the power on, like that's a win. Because I know so many people, that is one of their biggest complaints. It's still in the box or it's sitting on a shelf with collecting dust because they don't know what to do with it. I'm going to walk you through this step by step, and I'm going to hold your hand the whole entire way, where we're going to make this doable. And you just do baby steps, one little step at a time. Mars, the class for the members, you're getting, with the new switch over, you're getting a mini maker workshop. And so that's happening in November if you're one of our current members. The two craft weeks, we did one in April, and we're doing now the one in fall. We're going to do those. We're going to do those twice a year. These are more bigger projects that are going to take definitely the full 5 days, and so that part's not included in membership. But one thing we're going to be talking about during Craft Week is our amazing membership and the benefits and perks of that. And so this is just a little sample. Craft Week is a sample of like what it's like to craft with me. How do I teach? Do you like the projects we make? And there's just a lot of exciting things that are going to be happening. If you are a club member, we are releasing during Craft Week our Simplified SVG Society, which is included in your membership, but it's a little mini membership on its own. And so we're going to be talking more about that, and that's going to be the first time we're releasing that. And so basically, once you sign up for the workshop, you're going to be getting an email to join the Facebook group, which you should do immediately, just in case you have any email issues where it's not delivered to you. You can at least get all the information inside the Facebook group. Then check your email or inside the Facebook group for your supply list. Print it out. Start to gather your supplies. I'll go over the kits in just a second, but You guys totally have the option just to gather your supplies yourself. You may not find exactly what we're using, the pieces we're using, but you can use these same concepts and something similar and come up with something really awesome too. So we have 2 craft kits. If you want to purchase that, it's totally optional. You do not have to, because you're still getting the SVG files. You're still getting the pre-recorded videos, instruction booklets, and me teaching you the whole entire week. So you can just take these techniques and translate it to whatever you want to make this on. So we have 2. So we have a big version, which is what it is to make this whole entire thing, which is the wood cutouts, all the greenery, and the swag components. What it does not include on the supply list that you guys have to gather yourself, whether you get a kit or not, is you need to get your own paint. You need to get your own vinyl, transfer tape, adhesives. I used some glitter on here. I used some Mod Podge. So a lot of the basic things you probably already have in your craft room, you will be needing that. So let me show you if you want to get the big kit versus small kit. So this is the mini kit. If you want to make, a lot of times our members want to make something big and small. And so basically this is the mini kit, and it'll be around 21 inches by the time you glue it all together. And then each one comes with its own little piece. And then this is for the opposite side, the fall side. And then this is part you're going to need for making your swag for that. That you can just use any embellishment you want. These are 8 inches. And so it's just a cute little mini size that you could do as a shelf sitter, a wreath attachment, or something fun just to sit on the mantle. So that is the small size. The big one is they're 17.5 inches. It comes in a very large box. It comes with the entire components to make every single swag and all of the bells and whistles for the completed project. You still will have to get your paint, your vinyl, and all that if you want to do that. Now, I did this one. I did this whole entire side, the Christmas side, with stencil material. So you could do stencils if you want. If you want to do custom colors, which I wanted to do. And so, but during the live class, I'm going to be showing you just using vinyl. So I'm going to go pick out some fun colors for the ornament. And then you are going to need some basic paint, like a decent, semi-decent paintbrush for the pumpkins and your hot glue gun. And then you're going to need some decent adhesive. I ended up using a Gorilla Glue epoxy to hold the pieces together because I want to make sure this is really, really strong. You totally could do wood glue. I'm just impatient, and the Gorilla Glue dried in 5 minutes. Yes, you can totally do this as a door hanger. You could hang the whole entire thing on your front door. You could just do all the components separately. You don't have to attach it together. It's totally up to you how you want to use it. This is just how I'm teaching this workshop. But you have lots of options, and everybody takes what we start to do, our project, and they make it their own. They make their colors like related to their house, of course, like you'd want to do. And so I don't think I said this little mini kit is 27, which includes shipping, and the big kit is 72, which includes shipping. And so there's a link in the comments if you want to get more information on the sales page about that. But it's going to be a super fun class, and I hope you join us. We're going to be doing lots of crafting over 5 days. There's bonuses and prizes. There's some fun bonuses happening, but there's prizes. We do little giveaways every single day for the people that are there live. And then we're doing a grand prize. We're doing actually 2 grand prizes. And so it's just going to be a fun week. So I hope you join us. I just wanted to hop on and give some little information on this class is finally live. You guys have been asking about it, and you can totally sign up and join us. Can you show the entire? Yeah. So let me switch my camera. Hang on. So if it's sitting on the ground, and it may vary. I'm 5'2", so this comes about like to here on me. So I'm thinking it's around 48 inches. So you have 3 different ornaments. You have this cute, fun-shaped ornament, and then the bottom ornament. And then we're going to flip it over. And these are just Velcroed on. I used command strips. so that I can take these off if I want to store this flat, and then I could store them in a box or whatever. And then that way you can decide. Some people might want to just glue them on, but I ended up painting all the pumpkins, which I'm going to show you a tutorial for that. During the live class, I'm going to be adding a Thanksgiving saying to this pumpkin. And then we got an orange one. So all the different 6 swags, 2 double-sided porch sign in 5 days, 5 evenings. And then a class runs, it starts at 7 p.m. Central. And we generally run about an hour and a half each evening. And then if you can't, there'll be replays of all of the live classes you can always catch during inside the Facebook group, but you also have all the pre-recorded videos as well. So that's going to be in your library hub for Print Cut Craft, and you'll be receiving information on that. So anytime you purchase anything from us, you get access to your library. And so anything that any workshop or class or membership is generally in the hub. And occasionally they're off on a one-off type thing, but most everything like this one will be in your class library too. So that's where you can go watch your pre-recorded videos and all the things. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to hop on and answer some general questions you guys were having. And the signs are going to start, the kits are going to start shipping out later this week. And you have 3 weeks. The class starts 3 weeks from today. Yeah, 3 weeks from today. And you guys have time to start gathering your supplies. I'm going to be putting my specific paint colors inside the Facebook group. I put generic colors that I used, but I know you guys are going to ask about what specific colors I used. So I'm going to give you that too, if you want to do that. But this is totally your project. You can make it your own, or you could just follow along and make it just like I did. So it's up to you. But I can't wait to see what you guys make. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be a really fun week for us to craft together using our Cricut machine. So if you have questions, yes, Rita, members for Craft Week do pay $10. If you're a Print Cut Craft member or a PCC box member, you get a mini maker is what the classes you get. When we switched over to the new website, Craft Week, you do pay the $10 for this because it's a bigger project and it takes 5 days. Generally the workshops that you guys get as a member is a mini maker workshop. We're doing one around November 14th. You guys get those classes included in your membership. So that's the difference in that one. Thanks, Carolyn. I think it's going to be fun and I can't wait. I know to me, it's like Christmas when you guys post your pictures and show me what you guys made. I love seeing your creativity. And you guys think of some amazing things where I'm like, shoot, I didn't think of that. I would want to do that had I thought of it. So it's just, to me, it's just fun to see what everybody does. And what I love the most is that everybody is celebrating each other's wins. When you post something in the group, whether it's a question, a comment, or reply, or you want feedback, or just to show off what you made, you're with a like-minded group of other crafters who get you. And who doesn't want to belong to a community? I know I do. I wanted to craft with other people who like the same thing I do. And so that's pretty much why I started Print Cut Craft, because our members were asking for live experiences, just like we do an annual live retreat. And once you meet everybody, you meet them online. And then when you start to meet them in person at our retreats, everybody is so nice and it is so fun. And it's one thing I look forward to every year is our retreat and getting to see people live. So I know this is just the beginning of making your crafty friends inside these workshops and inside our memberships. So I hope you join us on October 21st for Craft Week, and we'll see you on the inside. Chat with you later, guys.